Well, good morning, folks. This is a very dark morning. It is about 5 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and the old Dodge pickup is about to be awoken from its rest and earn its keep once again. If you remember a little while ago, a few months ago, it did just that, retrieving a load of concrete slabs to go under Harley's second shed, which is just over there. Trust me. Yes,
the sheds are asleep.
The sheds are asleep, are they? Yes.
I'll give you a thumbs up, but I don't know whether I can be seen.
Just about seen. Yes, it is a pretty unpleasant time of the day, but we are going to awaken up the Dodge. I'm not sure if I can see the keys even. That's alright, well there you go, I'll give you the keys. And then we're all loaded up because today we are doing a car boot sale. Mrs. OCC wishes to get rid of some excess clutter from the house.
No, she wants to get rid of your clutter.
My clutter, yes. So the Honda is already loaded. The Dodge is already loaded. So all we need to do is get it out. There we go. Let's see if we can find the light. There we go.
So cinematic.
Two Dodges at rest.
Time to get up early, mate.
Yes. So there we go. Let there be light. There we go. Let's flick one of these on. One of them works. One of them's a bit reluctant. There we go. There's the clock on the wall just over there. So yes, we are full of stuff. Lots of books and things ready to sell. So,
your torch is down the bottom.
There's one down there, I think. Yeah. So we're still half asleep at the moment. There's all sorts of bits and bobs. Lots of old bits of paperwork that I've been digging out. An old Nelson Lee comic book there from the 1920s. Old AA route maps. Who remembers those? So if you wanted to go, if you're a member of the Automobile Association and you wanted to travel from, I don't know, from Carlisle to Cardiff, you could contact the AA. They will actually prepare you a route and type it all up for you and then post it off to you, and also give you an idea of the mileage in this case, whatever route this was. 1,812 miles. So this, I'm not sure where this was from and to. But yeah, that was just one of the services you could get back a long time ago. So that's just one of the things that's in there. The weather forecast says it's not going to rain. My youthful assistant is in here. Right, so it's battery connected, is it?
Yep.
Right. Let me just put this back in the put this little thing back in the box. And I'll try and not make too much noise. Right, so we've got everything tied down, I think.
Tell the starter motor that.
So just a tiny whisker of choke. One pump on the thing. Yeah, a bit less than that.
Really?
It's like about 1/4 of an inch. It doesn't need much at all.
So you do?
Giving a prod or two on the thing. Get it throttle, give it a bit of throttle. Yeah. Okay, just a fraction more choke maybe.
Yeah,
not much.
If I gave it throttle, it just...
Not too much.
Cool.
Should be able to put the choke in a bit, just a little bit. slowly getting lighter, which is a good thing. Just try the headlights and just see. I love the glow, the 6-volt glow of headlights on vehicles like this.
I just didn't want to leave them on too long because we're obviously discharging at that.
Yeah, well, if you flick the headlight, you can flick them off altogether now. Okay. Right. You can switch off now. Okay. It's getting lighter, even compared to when we first came out a few minutes ago. The car boot sales start about 4:30 in the morning, so they'll already be up and running. But there was no way we were going to get there for 4:30. That would mean getting up about 3:30, which really wasn't going to happen. So we'll probably get there for about 6ish, something like that.
Is it worth taking this light?
No, you can put that back in. I shouldn't need that.
Well,
I don't think. Although saying that, maybe just leave it in the cab. If you put it inside the door, and then in case we need it. The V8 Pilot is at rest, having a little rest. That has been out recently. We had the truck out yesterday, went to get some fuel, just check it over, and also load it up. Yeah, things you do. But yeah, it certainly is handy having an old pickup around. I'm fairly sure that by the time we do actually leave, it will be appreciably brighter. So it's quite cloudy. It's not meant to rain today. I'm hoping that all these books and things in the back here don't get wet, but you never can tell. Hopefully we'll get rid of a bit of clutter anyway. That's the objective today. We've got the decorating tables here, which are always handy. Let's get going. Lights are on. I've driven it in the dark. We drove it in the fog that time, didn't we, to the Crew Heritage?
The lamps are surprisingly bright, to be fair.
Yeah, actually, I wasn't expecting a great deal of difference.
Survived Ordland. Survived this.
Yes, we did the Ordland Festival of Transport last year with this one, and that involves a fair bit of queuing. So.
Do you think we've won the award for oldest car booter?
Probably.
How old even is this now? It's 47.
1947.
Oh, I can't do the maths to work out that.
It's a bit early in the day for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Where are we going to set up? Where are we going to be put, do you think?
Hopefully next to Mum.
It'd be quite handy to be on that back road, really, wouldn't it?
That might just be sideways parking.
Well, we're sideways, aren't we?
We'll see.
Hopefully.
Will this guy figure out it's left-hand drive?
Yeah, I think you're driving, won't you? we go, we have arrived. The trusty Honda and the oldie dodgy pickup. Right, this is the hard work now, where we have to actually unpack everything. Well, we're all set up now and the junk is flying off the stand. Well, the first initial scrum is over and we have got rid of quite a lot of stuff, which was the game plan today. The Avon tyre's gone, the old F1 tyre, that's good. Still lots of interesting things if this is your kind of thing. I just decided we have to thin things out a little bit here at base. Quite a few of these old children's annuals have gone, all this kind of stuff. Lots of old motorsports still available, lots of the old racing programs have gone from the 2000s, the Formula 1 programs. Harley's got one of his Shell Mex cans up for grabs. Will it sell, will it not, who knows. Yeah. So far it's going quite well. The old truck is definitely earning its keep today. Certainly plenty of buyers and sellers at this car boot. I don't think I'll get a chance to have a walk around, which is a bit of a shame, but I guess the objective of the day is to get rid of things and not add to the haul of stuff that we've got back at OCC HQ. But so far we've actually managed to get rid of quite a lot, so that's made the very, very early start this morning. We were up about 4:30. At least it makes that worthwhile, the fact that we have got rid of quite a lot of stuff. Right, well, I think things are starting to wind down a little bit now, so we've just got the onerous task of boxing up everything else. It looks like we're taking back quite a lot of stuff we have actually got rid of. Really, quite a lot of stuff. So the youthful assistant is busy combining things into as few boxes as we can get away with, and then we will head back to base. Well, there we go, back home safe and sound once again, and the Honda at the back and the big old Dodge here to the fore. She didn't miss a beat. It was a very early start. We had to wake her up really early this morning at 5 AM, so I wouldn't have blamed her for being a little bit grumpy, but no, she behaved impeccably. A few people asked to have a look under the bonnet. The foil over there was just a bit of a makeshift thing I thought I'd try just to keep fuel vaporising at bay when I did the school prom run a few weeks ago, and I thought, well, for now I might as well just leave it on because it seems to work. Not that we have much problem with fuel vaporising, but it can't harm, something like that. But yeah, no, she didn't miss a beat. A few people seemed quite interested in it, which I guess it did stand out from the leagues of Transits and Mercedes Sprinters and family hatchbacks that were generally there with their boots up selling their wares and their surplus goodies. But no, it was a very interesting morning out, so we got rid of some stuff, which was always the aim, and all we have to do now is put the stuff that didn't sell back somewhere out of the way. Talking of car boot sale finds, here's something I found just a few weeks ago. Now, you may have noticed that anything mechanical is particularly welcome here at OCC HQ, and that includes old lawnmowers. Several years ago we did have a particularly magnificent Atco Standard of the 1920s. Which was a fairly terrifying petrol-powered mower, complete with a spinning blade on the side. Just designed to take your fingers off to catch out the unwary. That is no longer with us, but I would like to get another one sometime. But in the meantime, I'm making do with push mowers. Now, that is a fairly recent purchase, which we will talk about in a moment. Now, this one, I'm trying to remember if we have actually featured this one on the channel before. If so, it was a long time ago. So let's just have a quick shufty at this one. This is lovely. This is, I'm not quite sure of the age, maybe 1920s I would have thought, but just a lovely simple wooden handle arrangement. Oh yeah, what a beauty, made in England. Now, I'm not entirely sure who produced this one. In fact, I haven't a clue. Maybe I should look up those patent numbers. That may give us a bit of a clue, but either way, it's just a very bonny little mower, and probably fairly unusual now. And it does actually work really well. Now, normally you'd expect to push it that way with the little roller thing there, but the handle doesn't let you do it that way. It appears you have to do it this way, and it does actually seem to work pretty well. If I try and give like a single-handed demonstration. It does actually function. So just to do little corners of the lawn, put that there, it's actually quite a handy thing. Yeah, there's no mention of the maker anywhere on these lovely cast wheels. We've also got a patent number on these solid rubber tyres as well. So maybe we can look that up. But yeah, this one's been with us for probably 5 years, something like that. I can't imagine I paid a great deal for it. Now we've got some numbers there on the... Now does that give us a clue as to when this may have been built? Patent number /31/36. So that may give us a bit of a clue. We are definitely looking at a pre-war push mower. Right, let's go and have a look at the most recent acquisition. Now this is the Ransom's Ajax, a 12-inch wide blade on these particular machines, and this is the Mark III version, which handily is all explained on this plate across here. So that's very, very nice too. We've got cast, actually these are pressed, aren't they? They're not cast. Quite sturdy, pressed handlebar type things there. But yeah, this is the Mark III. Now the Ajax apparently was first introduced in 1933, I think, and it was available for the princely sum of £4.19, or £4.95 in today's money. So it probably was a considered purchase, but much, much cheaper than a petrol mower. And again, it actually worked quite nicely. These were quite a neat design. You've got an oil bath arrangement. The gears are housed in this side under here. Machine cut gears apparently. You've got all the adjustments there for the height of your cutting blade and so on. These were built in 5 distinct versions apparently until 1972, and they reckon around about 250,000 of these were built in all. Now this is the Mark III. The Mark Is and the Mark IIs were produced prior to World War II. The Mark III came out shortly afterwards, and sometime in the mid-1950s these sort of handlebar type things were changed. They actually went to a tubular in an X-shape arrangement, so that's when you can tell if you're looking at a slightly later as opposed to a slightly earlier. This is very, very similar, I believe, to the Mark Is and the Mark IIs, and happily it's still even got its original grass box as well, so that is a very nice thing to have as well. It's got Ransoms embossed in the side. You can just about see that on both sides, and you have actually got the remains of the old transfer. There was like a big, quite impressive transfer on here at one time, but obviously it sort of faded away through use. But I just like the way these things are made. I just think they're really neat old things, old mechanical things, and they still serve a function. If you just want to do a little bit of mowing without dragging a big mower out, these still do the job very, very nicely indeed. And I just love the way the gears are housed inside this casing off to the side here. I think that's very, very neat indeed. We've still got the original wooden handles up this end as well. One there and one there. That's very, very neat. Yeah, pretty cool. And as you can see, this one actually works as well. Now I haven't adjusted it. The grass is pretty bumpy, so we're not going to get a great cut down here, but it does kind of work, and I'm sure with a bit of adjustment that would work just fine. But yeah, I just think these are interesting things, and I could definitely see myself collecting a few more old mowers. I would love to get another old Atco standard of the 1920s, so maybe if you know of one going cheap, needing a new home, please drop me a line. But in the meantime, let's just celebrate these wonderful old push mowers. Don't forget to let me know in the comments if you've got any really nice old mowers as well tucked away in your shed. think before I put them away we will dig out the oldie oily rag. This has been covered in diesel already, but the rest of this paintwork would come up looking pretty nice, I think, if we just give that a bit of TLC. And this one over here needs it as well, I think. Again, there is some original paint there. Let's try and bring out the best of it.